And now the spiel. There was a reporter on CNN who is known for getting into it with Donald Trump.
If I may ask you, sir, it sounds as though you do not have much credibility here when it comes to leaking, if that is something that you encouraged during the campaign.
If I
may ask you that.
No, but let me do one at a time.
If I may ask
do you
a
mind?
follow-up. Yes, sir.
All right.
Jim Acosta gained a lot of notoriety for not backing down to Trump, or if you were a fan of Trump, he was infamous for constantly hectoring the president in ways that weren't always in the classic tradition of the journalist just asking questions.
As you know, Mr. President, the caravan was not an invasion. It's a group of migrants moving up from Central America towards the border with the U.S.
Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate it.
Why did you characterize it as such?
Because I consider it an invasion. You and I have a difference of opinion.
But do you?
Now, there are ways to ask a question designed to put the attention on the question and the subject, meaning the person you're asking the question to, but also the subject of the question. And then there are ways to ask a question designed to put the attention on the reporter. I do not think the PBS NewsHour would have encouraged its White House correspondent to tussle with the president like CNN did. It doesn't mean PBS is right and CNN is wrong, but it was clear that CNN did revel in the drama of it all. They gave Acosta a high-profile assignment, his own show, promotions, capitalizing on the fact that he was, quote, holding the president accountable. And they greenlit his book, The Enemy of the People, A Dangerous Time to Tell the Truth in America. All very dramatic, all very attention-getting, all good for ratings. And if you were the particular reporter encouraged to take these particular stances and opine in this particular manner, it was good economically and in terms of ego.
Isn't it time for the Attorney General to target Trump? Ask him what he was doing, pressuring those election officials and his own vice president to overturn the election results. You know he wants to talk. You know he wants to be put on that stand. Maybe he'll shed some tears in the hopes of swaying the jury. He seems to be saying he only acted in self-defense. Perhaps he'll get a judge whose ringtone sounds like a song from a Trump rally. Perhaps he'll tell an inappropriate joke, just so you know where he stands. If our system of justice cannot stop the likes of Trump from attacking our democracy through threats and intimidation like a mob boss,
then came what some call the vibe shift. Others call it a shift away from resistance with the capital R. A certain segment will call it acquiescing, cowardice in the face of bullying, or even Trump winning. My assessment, the grandstanding, the attention-seeking, the black and white thinking, the showmanship, the favoring of bombast over nuance, all the qualities that Acosta called out in his nemesis, Trump, they were all there in the newsmaker. That is true. I am not saying that Trump is free of those qualities, but they weren't exactly absent in the newsman. And doesn't a newsman have a different responsibility than the elected official he covers? So this is not a slam on Acosta. I was entertained and occasionally informed by his questions and the attempted answers. But today, he, of course, made the announcement.
I've decided to move on. I am grateful to CNN for the nearly 18 years I've spent here doing the news.
And that, all that, the attention-seeking, attention-getting pugnacity, rise, then retreat, it's all just Acosta doing business.